There I shake the hand of the man, Dr. H.F. Verwoerd. So there I shake the hand of the man who started apartheid, and I shake the hand of the man who ended apartheid. I'm Warrant Officer Jack Swart. I was head of the catering department of the prison, the Madiba prison. And it all happens one morning after church at the prize giving for the children. An officer came to me while we were sitting there. "You must come out, the commanding officer wants to see you." So I go in and the commanding officer said, "Did you hear about Nelson Mandela?" I said, "Yes, I know him. I met him on the island when I was there." So he said, "He's coming to Victor. He's going down to the house and you're going to be his cook." I was standing in the room, and at 10 o'clock that evening they stopped with the car on the outside, and I saw Mandela 24 years before that. So, and they tell me that he's 70 years old. So I was expecting an old man coming in with a cane, walking like that, and bumpy, and in comes this guy, straight up. The first thing that he do is took his hand out. This is where he came in the first evening, in this door, and we never used this door again. In the first, I asked the officer, "What must I call him? He's still a prisoner. What must I call him?" He said, "You call him Mandela or Nelson." So I called him Mandela, and then 3 months after that, the commissioner of prison phoned us and said, "From this day on, if you talk to Mandela, he's Mr. Mandela." You've got a menu that they bring with him from the Constantia Burg Clinic. In the morning when I come in, he sometimes leave me notes on the stove, what he wants for breakfast, and that's one of them. Okay, this was the medical room, where a medic came every morning and take his blood pressure and talk to him, ask him if he's okay. And every Friday, a doctor will visit. After the doctor visited him, the doctor came out. The doctor said, "Listen, Mr. Mandela, put on some weight." I said, "So? I'm not eating." He said, "Are you taking the skin of the chicken off?" I said, "No." I said, "Put it off, take it off." And that first day when I put that chicken in front of Mr. Mandela, "Where's the skin?" I said, "No, the doctor says I'm going to take it off." I said, No. That's the nicest piece of the chicken." So that Friday when the doctor came, and the doctor came out after he finished, and said, "Put back that fucking skin, man." And say that was his words. So I put the skin back on the chicken. And this is where Mr. Mandela asked me to do the washing up. He said, "I can do the cooking, he will do the washing up." I said, No, it's my job. And he said in his book, Long Walk to Freedom, I literally forced him to do the washing up. He come into the kitchen and he looked at the microwave and he looked at the TV in the TV room, and he said, "Why 2 TVs so close to each other?" I said, "No, this is a microwave." And he said, "What is a microwave?" And I took a plastic jug and I put it into the little water into the microwave, and I give it to him. I said, "Put your finger in there." Put his finger in, he said, "Shoo." So after that, when ex-prisoners come to visit him, or friends that come to visit him, he said, come down, come, I want to show you something." Then he showed them, take the jug and put it in the microwave and let them put their fingers in there. He said, "Don't you want to speak English?" And I speak Afrikaans. I said, "Yeah, we can do that." He said, "We can better our languages with that." If I made a mistake, he would immediately tell me it's a mistake. So one morning I said to him, "Come down to the kitchen, I want to learn you how to work the microwave." He said, "You will teach me, you won't learn me." So when I make a mistake, he will tell me about that. We've got the TV room, the fireplace where he like to sit in the winter and make fire. When winter came, the commanding officer wanted to make an impression on him and bring him a bag of wood to put in the fireplace. But he said, "Okay, at 4 o'clock you will start the fireplace for him and he can go on." So he burned the whole bag of wood. And the next morning he said, ask the commanding officer, I want some more wood. The commanding officer, tell him he must buy his own wood. He said, why? I said, the commanding officer said so. So he said, okay. And that first Friday, he said to the doctor, listen, doctor, when I sit in front of that fireplace, I feel so relaxed and it feels good for my health. The doctor said, but it is. He said, in that case, you gave me an inscription for wood, please. Oh, the commanding officer was mad about that, but we haven't got a problem. We got to give him a prescription for wood. And in the outside pool, he told me that he can swim, but I've got the story he can't swim. And look him that he go in, and there was a creepy crawly in the pool, the thing that cleaned the pool. So he said, what is that? I said, that is a creepy crawly, clean the pool, take it out. I said, no, it can stay there, and then go into the pool and put it through my body. He said, can't do anything. I said, no, take it out, I don't want it in there. So he never go into the pool while the creepy crawly was in there. And then I was waiting for him to swim. The pool is the same depth, straight, so you go in and then start walking, put his head in the water and then start walking. And come out, and then he start walking away, so he can't swim. And then one day on the TV, he saw a boogie board. And he asked me, do you see that boogie? I said, see that thing. He said, I want one. I said, no, that's for the seaside, it's not for a pool. I want one. And I bought him one and I bring it to him. So the first time he tried to get under this side, and it's off on the other side. So he tried to get under that side, and it's off on the other side. So he threw it out and said, no, I don't want it. Sometimes we come down, Mr. Mandela said he would like a boy, we come down, you can see here, there's a hole in there. That's where also was a buck, so they can listen when we are talking here, they can hear everything. There you can see the wire go down, it was closed up with something. So you can hear us. So there was a garden chair with big chairs, comfortable chairs. So he liked one of those chairs so much, he'd take it in, bring it in, and he'd take it wherever we go, he'd take it with him. So they decided to bug that chair as well. Give it a name, we call it Mr. Pimp. But he didn't know that chair was bugged. He knew about the house, I'm sure he knew about that. And the only room in the house that wasn't bugged was this one here. It was a sort of pantry where you keep in some food. The next room is also a bedroom, and that was his gym. You've got a bike in there, and you've got weights in there, and every morning at 4 o'clock you get up, you get into that room, take a shower afterwards, and when I came down at 7 o'clock he was waiting for me. At the age of 70, he's doing push-ups on his fingers. And where the strength come from is from hard labor on the island. So the next room on your left-hand side, we call it Winnie's room. That's the room that's specially prepared for Winnie, and she never slept there. She said, he's still a prisoner, so this is a prison. I'm not sleeping in a prison. And this is Mandela's room, the big one. We go now into the smallest bedroom in the house. You often, in winter times, will move in here because it's warmer, and summer times you will move in here and sleep here because it's cooler. And then one day, a guy come to me and said, do you know why you go into that room, why you sleep in that room? Think of his cell at Robben Island. So we feel much comfortable to go into that room and sleep there, as in that big room. So this is a sitting room. This is where the new South Africa was born, in this room. People visiting him. This photo was taken the morning of his release, and that Major Mawé, Mr. Mandela, James Gregory, and myself. This is the gate where Mandela goes out the morning of his release, and They could now calling it the Freedom Gate. People often ask me, is there anything emotional in the house? I say yes. Every morning when I come in, I open the door and he was standing there and he said, "Good morning, Mr. Swart, how are you, how's the family?" Every morning the same thing. There's a note that he gave me the morning, Officer Lees, also in Afrikaans. My rank was in English warrant officer, in Afrikaans adjudant officier. Sê met my innige komplimente en beste wense, veel geluk aan u en gesin. And he signed it for me. And if I go now and I'm standing in that door and I close my eyes, I can still see him coming from the room asking the same questions every morning.